Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. On the last episode, we finished our field, whatever they call it. It's not exercises in this one, but I still call them that. Or was it exercises? Yeah, it is field exercises. What am I talking about? Ignore me. Anyway, we're back at campus. How do you get over there? Is it this door? Huh, there we go. Now that the clubs have been founded, the school seems to be finally coming together. We will arrange for their equipment, but for the most part, the students themselves will be responsible for running their clubs. Be sure to guide the students to clubs that will enrich their stay here, not simply kill time. Certainly. To be honest, I'm a little surprised. Wouldn't have expected you to be so gung-ho about the students' clubs. Well, I too am a graduate of Thor's. I feel it's my duty to carry on the Thor's philosophy here at the branch campus. Thus it makes perfect sense for us to have a flourishing group of clubs, no? It definitely seems like a good change of pace for the students. Their lives were in danger just the other day, but you wouldn't know that from looking at them now. Was that part of your plan? You can interpret it however you like, but our fledglings should now be well aware of the true meaning of the phrase, be ever vigilant as though the world is a battlefield. It should be clear to any who lay eyes on Dreknor Fortress. Yeah. Danger is ever present in this world of ours. We must live every day as though we're on the battlefield. To that end, we should treat the club activities as yet another form of training. Be ever vigilant, Adjunct Chevalier. Yes, of course. I'll watch over the students. Not only as instructor for Class 7, but as an instructor of the branch campus. Well said. Oh, and one more thing. I made arrangements for the matter we spoke of before. It should arrive tomorrow. Do look forward to it. Ah, right. About helping the townsfolk out. Understood. I'll do my best. Yeah, lovely. On the free day. It's just so Reen doesn't have it. Just so Reen has always something to do. Yeah, it's these guys. That's nice, bro. Huh. Celestine. Let's take a look. Oh, Celestine, what are you up to? Good day, Master Reen. I'm just fixing up some of the terminals. I've defragged them, so they should operate more efficiently now. You know how to handle orbit computers too? What can't you do? Thanks again for coming to help us out here. Managing our dorms, doing maintenance on our computers. I don't know what we do. I don't know what we would have done without you. It's an honor to be of assistance. I was sitting here by my lord. I am simply performing my job. I know this is the branch campus. It still has the same pleasant atmosphere I associate with Thor's. While it even brings back fond memories of my time helping out the upper class dorm. I'm happy to hear it. It's been a while since I've been able to reach Patrick. I suppose he's swamped with work though. Indeed, I'm told he's extremely busy with his duties to the Marquis. It's all thanks to you and your classmates. It's safe to say he would not have grown half as much without your influence. Considering that, helping out here is just my way of repaying my debt of gratitude. And thank you, Celestine, really. Oh yeah, also, I spoke with the principal. You've been processing all the help requests we've gotten in, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that is correct. I was told this was Lady Toa's job back when she was a student. I shall finish compiling them tonight. Please wait until then. Sure thing. See you tomorrow, Celestine. Yes, likewise. Oops. Some of these voices tire my throat. I don't know why I chose such a way of speaking with them. The hangar is one place. You guys know how my priorities work already, right? Always prioritize Toa and somebody else. I see. Professor, is this? It's a piece of the giant ion that appeared in Sutherland. I had the RMP bring me everything they were able to collect. Irving told them they shouldn't bother me with this. But who is he to decide? He must have really forced them. So, what were your findings? I can't do accurate analysis with a piece this small. Though I can say one thing. From an engineering standpoint, the ion moved strangely. Discord's still unmuted. Forgot to do that. Strangely, the alloy developed by the Society, Kerdaligan, was it? It's a much more superior material than the special steel used for the Panzer Soldats. But according to my testing, it's nowhere close to being strong enough to support such a big body, let alone the fact that it blocked a blade made from Cimmerian ore. Ultimately, I got through, but yes, according to Valimar, some kind of power was moving that craft.
Very well. If we're lucky, we may even meet the conditions to start it up. Well, the experiment's over, so whatever.
What do they mean by that anyway? I'll research as much as I can with this small sample. You should go home today and make sure to keep up your health. That way we'll be able to get good data from the test. The test of the keep? Are we doing it tomorrow? Of course, I've already added it as a mandatory request. I've already counted the students as participants as you requested. Understood. Thank you, Professor Skimmett. Now go on, I'm busy. He's much more, was the word lenient when you're doing what he wants you to do? The fact that Rean said he'd help, he just is much more, okay about the whole thing at this point. Which is, it's kind of funny. But, shoot, I forgot to double tap. There we go. That should do it. Alright, let's check on Valimar and whatever's going on over here. Oh, Mint. I don't think you're really screwing anything up right now, man. Like, I think you should think about that a little bit. Just like that. How do you like that, Val? I feel as though I have a greater range of movement in my shoulders. Right? Way to go, me. But, Mint, what are you doing here?
Oh, hey, Rean!
Do not fall off of Valimar. Oh, God. Look out!
Owie! Huh?
Are you unharmed?
Ow. I'm just fine, thanks.
Nice one, Valimar. You need to be careful. Phew. My heart skipped a beat there. Sorry. Now that I'm an engineer, I can appreciate just how cool you are, Val. While I was on the Courageous, I always wanted to do maintenance on you. Back then, Clara took care of everything. Ah, the Silent Meister. I remember her. Anyway, thanks for coming, Mint. But I have to say, I'm surprised to see you after our last field exercise. I thought it would be good training for me. Not to mention, I wanted to be a reliable role model for the underclassmen. Well, it would have been asking too much of Tita, with all the work she has to do. Thank you, Mint. Please lend me your strength. Thank you, new Meister candidate. I'm glad I could be here to help you both. And that's why there's 2 dots. Because of Mint and Valimar. I really need to get my new monitor. Even then, though, I gotta do something about how this screen is. I'm looking up at this all the time. Might permanently damage my neck. Mint has sure livened things up around here. Anyway, training at the Keep. I'll need to be extra careful having Juna and Kurt with me. 50 mirror point.
Hey there. Didn't realize you were in here.
Hey there, first year. Which hand is the coin in? Left or right?
Having flashbacks to Crow, bro? Oh.
Did I surprise you? Sorry about that. Thanks for picking it up.
Oh. Here. Came here to get some coffee, but ended up dropping my change on the floor. I'm just surprised to see how common orbital vending machines have become already. I think they're only common here at the branch campus. Oh, maybe. Anyway, I need to run some errands. See you later. Do you need something from me? I just wanted to talk to you about something. Wow. Come to think of it, they are kind of similar. I shouldn't bother him. I better get going. I checked everywhere I needed to. I'll leave from the main gate once I finish all my business here. I suppose I could go talk to everybody. Let's check on Juno, I guess, since I still have to figure out how to navigate to the rest of those places. How about we practice a rally first? We're not just going to start playing a match. Juno, there's a proper order to these things. We may have practiced a bit, but we're still beginners. Yep, that's right. But I understand wanting to just dive right in, Juno. If you two are okay with it, we can have a match right now. Heck yeah, bring it on! What did I just say? Fine, I admit I'm a little interested myself. So they started a tennis club, huh? They've already got all their gear. Reminds me of little Valisa's lacrosse club. Oh. I was trying to figure out where the cursor was going. I'll bring the ceremony a teacup tomorrow. Got it, thanks. Is this for your tea ceremony, club? That's right. I was sent a rare teacup from home, so I plan on using it for the club tomorrow. It's a vintage teacup from the East, specifically made for tea ceremonies. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm glad to see you're taking your club seriously. I hope it'll continue to teach you guys about Eastern culture. Yes, so do I. Me too. Ooh. Look who has some cards. Major Irving, I thought you left. Well, I needed to get more materials, so I came back to gather them up. But all the train times are rather inconvenient. So with efficiency in mind, I decided to leave after eating dinner. I see. So unfortunately, I have some free time. Sworzer, would you like to play Vantage Masters with me? Vantage Masters? Sure, but I didn't know you played, Major Irving. If it were just a simple game, I wouldn't, but Vantage Masters is a game of strategy and has a good reputation within the RMP. I thought perhaps we could use it to teach the students strategy, so I got my own set of cards recently. I see, you really put some thought into this. I'd be honored to play against you. I have to talk to them. Let's give it a shot. I got... Oh, that's how you do it. I think I got a new MasterCard though, didn't I? Target gains 2 MP. You can use it for now. I can use it to heal people. I need to. I can throw in 1 medic, throw in some crystals, because they're very useful. Throw in 2 medics. I think that's the cap on what I can use. I have to remember that some of these take more. I already have one of you in here. There was another card I bought though, wasn't there? Sure, they take more, but is this a this one's not really a monster, though, so that's one thing to keep in mind. I do have a lot of ones. I think it'd be safe to throw in one more. I think this might be safe. Okay, I think this might be okay. Let's try it. Like, why not?
Let us begin.
I see. I kind of want to use the medic and to redraw, because I want another one I can use. I can get a 1. Let's just redraw both of these. Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright, I used too much mana for that. If I move you, can I attack? Okay. How do I end, oh, there we go. So she can attack at a 2 range as well. I have to put it on top of a card. I see. Can I heal you past? Ah, I can. Unlike the skills on Master cards, Master cards consume mana when used. On the other hand, Master cards can use their skills each turn. But I can't attack with that now. Interesting. Okay. Okay, that works out. Why do you get to attack twice? Move you for right now. Alright, I keep forgetting how to end my turn. I mean, I get what you're trying to do, but It's not a really good strategy. Because he'll die. But that doesn't mean I can't. Oh, I used her skill. Why is he still alive when I used a 3? When that attack is a 3, he should have had 2 health. I must have missed something. Okay. Now I expect him to attack that one, which I'm only really using to Oh, so that's what you decided to do. That wasn't a very smart move. No. I gotcha.
Impressive.
3 wall cards. I don't know what they do. Well, we'll finally find out next time. Okay, let's go find Altina. Oh, Gymnasium. And that's the basics on breathing and using your arms while swimming. Now how about giving it a shot, Allie? It should be enough for me to learn simply by watching. If you learned it, then now's the time to try it out. Hop in already. I'll teach you all the basics. Leonora is so meddlesome. I wouldn't mind if she just left me alone. Like, oh no, I talked to Toa earlier. Let's go and talk to Kurt and Ash. Man, even with the handicap, it wasn't enough. I guess there's no way a beginner like me could beat you, huh, Kurt? To be honest, I'm surprised by how well you played. You seem to be a fast learner, too. I might have a good practice partner before too much longer. Whoa, for real? Haha! Guess I'm just naturally talented or something. Keep in mind though, my skills are intermediate at best. There are far better players than I. If we want to enter tournaments, we've got a lot of practice ahead of us. Tournaments, huh? Maybe if I win a few, the babes will start to notice me. Anyway, you want to call it a day for now? Let's hit the town and pick up some chicks. Our club hours aren't over yet. We can't just call it a day. Your chess skills can be honed through research, playing Message, and practicing reading your opponents. If you want to get better, you'll need to put in a lot more work, Sydney. Yeah. What do you think? I think that's Vantage Masters right there. These two are in a club together. I just don't get it. What are you looking at? Is it that weird to see me reading? Honestly, it is. You could at least try to hide your surprise. If a book's good, I'll read it. If not, I won't. That's all there is to it. And if I can take care of my club requirement while I do that, it's 2 birds, 1 stone as far as I'm concerned. Well, I guess that makes sense. If you get it, then scram. Hard to concentrate when you're getting in my face. Sorry about that. Enjoy your books. Wow, actually, Ash actually came by to meet for a club. And he's so serious about it too. Those are some pretty complicated books he's reading. I'm honestly pretty surprised. Alright, I think that's enough. I'll talk to everybody. Let's get out of here so we can progress. It's getting pretty late. Maybe I should head back to the dorm. Return to the dorm. This is my command. As the player, go back to your place. Ah, Instructor Reen, are you headed back as well? I was about to say, where did my sound go? But I could hear the birds chirping. Oh, hey Kurt. Yeah, I just finished my errands for the day. You all done with your club activities? Yes, we finished just recently. I plan to return to the dorm early today and fit in some sword practice. Glad to hear you're working hard. That said, don't forget you got Panzer Soldat training and field exercises next week. Even though you've got a free day tomorrow, don't push yourself too hard. Don't worry, I won't. That advice rings a bit hollow coming from someone patrolling the campus after school hours, though. Touché. Well then, Instructor Reen, I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Yes, good night. Speaking of tomorrow, I might call Class 7 together at some point. Could you keep that in mind just in case? Oh really? That's fine with me, but what for? It has something to do with Professor Skimmett. I'll fill you in on the details tomorrow. Juna and Altina too. Oh, it's Kurt. And Instructor Reen. Oh hey Juna, Altina. Are you guys heading back to the dorm too? Yes, we just ran into each other. It's unusual to see you two together. Well, what sort of guy talk are you two having here alone? Nothing all that important? Don't worry about it. There was just something I had to tell him. Perfect timing though, you two. You see. What sort of steamy secrets do you think the guys are keeping from us, Allie? Unknown, but I do detect some steam in the conversation. However, for the sake of Class 7, I think we should welcome improved relationships, no matter the kind. You're right. I just remembered. We both have to go shopping. Come on, Allie. I'm not sure I like the look they were giving us. Though I am glad to see how close the two of them have gotten lately. Yeah, me too. Altina's a bit of a special case, but it seems like she started to change little by little. As her classmate, please take care of her. Of course. We'll all take care of each other. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I need to do some shopping of my own. I'll pass on what you told me to the others later. Thanks, that'll be a load off my mind. Seems like the students all grew a bit closer after our field exercises. Unfortunately, it seems like Juna is still keeping a certain distance from me though. All I can do is be patient. Phew, that should do it. I think I'm finally starting to get the hang of my duties as an instructor. I forgot to have dinner. It's past 8 p.m. already. I'd rather not make Celestine go out of his way to cook for me this late. The tavern should still be open though. Guess it wouldn't hurt to eat out once in a while. Yeah, this was a thing. Plus I get some CP back from it. So why not? That's might improve our relationship with some people. There's nothing like a bath to reinvigorate you. I don't really run into many of our students here. Though I suppose there just aren't that many in the first place. Wouldn't mind being able to have a real talk with some of them. Of course, because you think of it, it happens. Oh, hey Kurt. Hope it's alright that I'm here. Instructor Rean? Should I come back another time? No, it's fine. Come on in. Very well. I shall do just that. I see. Master Yun Kafai. I had heard the name from my father, but I didn't realize he was your master. Yeah, he's also known as the Sword Hermit. He founded the Eight Leaves One Blade School, and has trained quite a few swordsmen. But you wouldn't know it from just how friendly and jovial he is. His favorite thing to do was drink in the hot springs after training. I see. He sounds like the opposite of my father. I suppose one might say the way of the sword has many paths. I think you could go so far as to say each individual swordman has their own unique path. I'm sure your father, your uncle General Zetches, and your brother Lieutenant Colonel Mueller each have their own paths too. Indeed, though the three may seem similar at first glance, they are all quite different. Though they do have similar physiques. Your physique suits you perfectly well. It's pretty close to mine, actually. It's a good body type for swordsmanship that emphasizes speed, which is why you do so well with dual blades. I understand that, but given the nature of the Vander School of Swordsmanship... sorry, I went back to that topic again. My apologies for making you listen to my complaints. I'm glad we were able to talk about swordsmanship. I'd be more than happy to do it again whenever you like. Anyway, tomorrow's your free day, so don't wear yourself out training, and be sure to get to bed early. Yes, understood. Look, we got 1 point. The door is this way. I wonder. So it did automatically do that when it set it up there. I believe chapel. Let's go check it out. Oh, it's you. Goddess, please guide me with the light of salvation. Tatiana, what is she doing here so late? Tatiana? Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Oh no, I'm sorry for losing my cool. It's okay to pray, but why are you doing it so late? Is something wrong? Oh, well. I lost the latest issue of... You lost a book? It's more like I think someone took it by mistake. There was another book in its stead. Ah, I see. Say, Tatiana, do you want me to help you look for the owner? Are you sure? I'd really appreciate it. I can't not help one of my students in need. But come to think of it, how do you mistake one book for another? What happened exactly? When you look at the book, I think you'll understand. The cover of the book says Carnage Books and Games. I see. So the store put that cover on the book. And they put the same cover on your book, huh? Yes, exactly. In the evening, I went to reset. I think the mistake happened while I was cleaning up my table. I had noticed then and there it would have been fine, but I only noticed after I got back to the dorms. Have you gone back to reset yet? Yes. I asked the owner if there was any books in the lost and found, but That probably means the person who took your book hasn't noticed yet. Was that the only person you asked? Well, I'm really shy, so it's really hard for me to talk to people. The owner was a woman, so that made it a little easier. But I have a hard time talking to strangers. I see. Well, I guess I have a better understanding of the situation. Tatiana, may I take that book from you? Yes. Where do you see the book from, Tatiana? The title of the book is Take Me to the Field. The first course of action is to go to reset and talk to the owner. Tatiana, can you wait here? Okay. Might as well. Free instructor points, bro. Welcome. Will you be eating here today? I want to ask you something. Rin explained the situation with Tatiana. Do you happen to know who this book may belong to? I see. In that case, I'm guessing it's Mr. Kane, the farmer. He was resting here after he delivered some vegetables. He was telling me about an interesting book he just bought tonight. It's a romance novel, perfect for a farmer like me. The title of the book was Taken to the Field. I'm guessing there's no doubt. At this time of day, he's usually drinking at the tavern. I'm sorry for the trouble, but if you could take it to him, I'd really appreciate it. Sure, no problem. Did you say her name is Tatiana? I'm doing my best to make the students of Thors feel at home, but apparently I haven't been doing a good job. No, it's more of her own personal issue. But I'll let her know you said that. Thank you. Sorry about that, Rain, but hey, gotta help you students. You brought this on yourself. Oh, do you need something from me? Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this book. This is... Taking to the Field? I bought this yesterday. That must mean... Spring Breeze Love Song. What is this? It's a romance novel, but with barely any female characters. I've never confirmed with Tatiana, but this is her book, right? So can I explain the situation? I'm sorry about the mix-up. Oh, no, it's... You accept my vegetables as a form of apology. And I'm sorry to you too, instructor. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad he was a really nice person. My father always told me, never trust strangers. He always said that men are beasted demons. That sounds a little extreme. You didn't take him seriously, did you? I do find that I'm taking him with a grain of salt, but as I came to the school, I was really sheltered. Ah, yes, you were raised in a noble house. True, it's only a small house in the cruising countryside. You could practically say the same for me. I'm surprised your father sent you here by yourself. Oh, well, it was really hard to convince him at first, but when I told him that I wanted to see the world, he accepted it. I see. Your dad seems very nice. Yes, I'm grateful for all he has done for me, which is also why I believe that I need to change. I see. I'm happy to see that you're really taking everything into consideration. Let me just say that you simply need to relax a little and take it slowly. Instructor Rin.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for saving me the line of voice and breath. You're welcome. That book you bought, Spring Wind Love Song? It's a romance novel, right? Yes. It's the second book by the up-and-coming writer, Miss Dorothy. Dorothy? Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. She was part of the literature club with Emma. She debuted as a novelist, but I didn't think I'd hear her name here. Dorothy. Her first book was rather unique as well. Well, I should be happy she's doing well. Wasn't she the... Ah! Her. Oh, I remember this one. Dorothy was the one that always read the book. That made it like I remember the event where they're both reading the books. It was read the whole time. We're very steamy. But as usual, Rean always brought it on himself. No, I certainly am hungry. I still want to walk around tonight. I mean, I did the quest. I don't think there's anything left for me to do. Oh, Instructor Rean, it's rare to see you here at this time of night. Yeah, I suppose so. You still open? Yes, of course. Please have a seat.
Oh, you're here too, huh?
Well there, Randy. Welcome. Randolph? Were you at the campus this whole
I
time?
had to take care of something. You not have dinner yet?
Not yet. I was cleaning up and lost track of time. He's a little different, but he does remind me of him. Huh?
Hey, Schwarzer. You're old enough now, right? Want to have a drink with me?
Raiden's 19. Unless Japanese laws are a bit different, he hasn't reached 20 yet. As far as I know. I know he's confirmed at the beginning of the game, but I don't think it hit his birthday yet. Figured the game would have said something about that. Oh, so you were training in the keep.
I figured as long as Shirley and Ouroboros are prancing around, I better shake the rust off the old combat instincts.
You were a part of the Red Constellation, right? I heard the story from someone in Zephyr.
Yep, our groups were the two top dogs in the Jaeger world. Sylphide, last I saw her, she was still just a little girl. She was part of your old Class 7, right?
I was surprised by how much smaller and younger than me she was when I first saw her. I didn't realize you two had met before. So eventually you ended up leaving the Jaeger Corps and joining Crossbow Guardian Force. After that, you joined the Special Support Section, right?
That's right.
Ah, with Lloyd.
Besides our leader, none of us were actual police or investigators, though. Just a motley bunch of misfits. But we got along well and made a really good team. Living together, we were almost like family.
I see.
Hey, no need to make that face. Though the SSS is split up now, we're still connected. In our hearts, I mean.
I understand how you feel. Did he happen to mention me at all?
Who, but he told me someone got him good. Someone dignified and honorable. Yet sad.
I see. Guess he's not a detective for nothing. I'm sorry.
Hey, Schwarzer, when I talked with you after school, you seemed shocked for some reason. I got the impression you mistook me for someone else.
Something about the way you talk kind of reminds me of him. One of my classmates from Class 7. He was a good friend, a fierce rival, and an awful role model. The last part is very true. Though when it comes to being a sarcastic slacker, he certainly had you beat.
You make it sound like I'm one of those too, but I get it now. Schwarzer, I know this might seem like it's out of the blue, but would it be alright if I called you Rean?
Huh?
And you can call me Randy. Everyone back in Crossbell calls me that.
Oh.
I think I might have unintentionally built up a wall between us. But as long as we both work here at this school, we're comrades. I'm sure my friends would let that much slide.
Randolph. I think I built up a wall too. I'm looking forward to working with you, Randy.
Rean. All right then. You can drink more, yeah? The party's just getting started.
Sorry, but I'm still a lightweight when it comes to drinking. I should probably stop here. Nothing on Sarah. At least Rean knows his limits, which I appreciate. Phew, those are some good drinks. Let's do this again sometime. Maybe after our next payday, eh? Sure thing. Yep, that was pretty tough. I never drank alcohol back when I was a student, but...
You know there was interest on this, right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
Oh, man. What kind of racket are you running here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a good kid.
Well, there's this one second year who's taught me a thing or two about making money. To be honest, it feels kind of lonely to think that everything between us is completely settled and done with.
I swear, the things I do for love. All right. You'll get your stupid interest someday. Maybe.
I remember that scene. That was in Cold Steel 1. I think it was I can't remember if it was the conversation during the dance event thing or if it was before it. I was looking to drink with him just once, but I'm sure if he heard me say that, he just called me spoiled. Those days sure were fun. I couldn't drink with Elliot the other day, but once Class 7 is together again... Oh.
Hey there, Rean. Haven't seen you since February.
Ah, Marcus. Marcus.
I know it's a little late, but are you good to talk now? You look like you've been out drinking. Maybe a bit too much.
Yeah, you got me. I just got back.
There's nothing wrong with it. We are bold enough now, after all. I've gone drinking with some people from work myself. In fact, let's go out together next time we meet up. With the others too, of course.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I'm guessing you're pretty much busy with your work at the inspectorate.
It's certainly challenging. I have no doubt your job is the same. Like I thought, this job has shown me the seedy underbelly of the government. Half the time, it's very fulfilling work. The other half, my hands are tied and I'm completely powerless.
That sounds pretty serious.
Well, it's the same for you, right? Ellie had told me about your trip to Sutherland the other day. Movement from Ouroboros, government schemes. It seems things are getting pretty fishy over there.
Yeah, I guess by this point, I'm just used to all that stuff. We'll be leaving for our field exercises next week, so hopefully I can figure out more then.
Well, about that, I may actually have a business trip that takes me out there with you.
Seriously? How do you know? I haven't even heard the location
I got the
yet.
info secondhand, so I can't completely vouch for it. But if it does turn out to be true...
Machias, you coming? If you're here, come out with us. Let's go already.
Reiner, hold on just a minute.
Machias, come on. We're gonna leave without you.
Sorry, I'll call you back later.
No problem. They'll tell us where our field exercises are being held tomorrow, so we can talk then.
Good night, Rean.
I'm starting to sober up a little. Maybe I'll take a quick shower before bed. Tomorrow's looking like a busy day with the briefing and all. Well, it should be interesting at the least. I could have called it an episode a little while back, but I mean, it didn't feel like we did anything at all. It didn't feel like we even got through enough of the story to really call it. So I'm pushing this a little bit more, you know, until we at least get our free day tasks, and that day starts. But shouldn't take too much longer, actually. Because I'm supposed to get all that stuff today, I believe, so. Yeah, there it is.
Here are today's requests.
I've taken the liberty to summarize everything both the town and school would like you to see. Celestine handed Rean the request list. Thanks, Celestine, and then sorry for making you put all that together. Oh, no trouble at all. Besides, it was at the principal's behest anyway. From now on, I shall provide such a list with you every free day. If you require anything of me, please feel free to ask anytime. I will, thanks. Oh, by the way, because I know it's impossible through a first playthrough, once I finish this playthrough, I will start working on a bonding events video for this game as well, like I did with the first two. I kind of grouped those into one because of when I started that video. But hey, it's just something to look forward to. Alright, let's see what we've got. Pocket watch repair. Mayor Haddock. I'd like to repair a watch, but I've run into a bit of a problem. If you can spare the time to help, please come see me at my home. I bought a gift for someone, but I dropped it somewhere, and I can't for the life of me remember where. Can you help me find it? Come see me for more details. I'll be out of town today. What? Hold up. I'll be out and about town today. I was about to say, like, how's this supposed to work? I have a new trial ready in the keep. All members of Class 7 will be participating. Report to the control room as soon as you finish your errands. It looks like 2 requests from town. And 1 from Professor Skimmett. I'll need everyone from Class 7 to join in for the keep trial. It may take a while, so I better save it for last. Of course, it's a required one. Alrighty, no hangover for me. Time to get this day started. Ooh, the hangovers though. I feel bad for Sarah. Ooh, boy. I got an Orbital mail on Marcus too. I've used terminals to read and write mail before, but it's pretty crazy that I can do it on the go like this now. Anyway, I wonder who it's from. Let's see. On free days, Reed would occasionally receive mail from his fellow members of the original Class 7 on his Arcus 2. Press L2 to access the accent menu and press O to check your messages and trigger the bonding event. Does this one take points? Abstract, are you Wolverine? I'd like to ask you something. I plan to visit the Vanderschool training hall today, but I was hoping to find a place to practice warm-up exercises beforehand. You know of any local training halls? If you could let me know, I'd appreciate it. Postscript. It took me an entire hour to write this Orbital mail. Oh my god. It took me an entire hour to write this. Orbital mail is quite difficult. Laura, well, you tried. So should we visit Vanderschool? Nice to see your hard work. And the first training ground that comes to mind is Inhale Keep. There's a trial later today, so I should ask if Professor we can train. Oh, I see. Let's see what's up with this. Big news. Green Bean, how's it going? I'm at the Capitol for some intelligence division work. Oh, so hey, something totally surprised me just now. Man, who could have thought? Claire. You want to know? Well, don't you? Well, I'll tell you next time we see each other. Lillian seems to be doing well, but what an interesting message. I wonder what happened to the Major. Yeah, I really gotta know. Maybe I should go see her. The Capitol isn't far by train. I'm probably not going to touch those because we have students to deal with today. I have 3 bonding events and there are 3 students that have them, and I feel like it's better to work on them right now because they are more important. Alright, well, I think we did fairly well, but I think it's also time we call it an episode here. So, join me on the next episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3, where we do our fields. It's free day stuff. Don't mind me. Alright, that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next episode.